everybody. Happy Sunday! Hopefully y'all having a good weekend. It's time to talk a little foosball. You guys know me. I'm Glick, right here on the Nonsensical Network. Unnecessary roughness. Give us a follow, give us a like, give us a share. Bio.link/nonsensical nonsense. And as always, who looks like he's just got home from the drunk tank from beating his wife last night. Rick is in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
It's 174 fucking degrees in my house.
Oh, but it's so nice living in the South. I'll remember that when you're laughing at me this winter when it's fucking up to my asshole and snow and it's freezing and you're like, oh, it's warm down here.
I hate you. Pretty much just want you to know. Hate you.
I'm sorry for my actions before we started the show. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. But
I'm already sad.
Real quick before we get into all of our football talk, run down to the last couple weeks. So week 9, our picks, Rick.
Oh, that's gonna be fucking glorious.
Week 9, I went 10-3, 4-1 in my lone wolves, quote unquote lone wolves. You went 7-6, 1-4 in your lone wolves. And then we have
wait, what did I do in my lone wolves?
You went 1-4 in week 9. Last week, we ate shit.
I mean, that's not uncommon for us.
I went 3-11 on my picks. 0-2 in lone wolves. You went 5-9 and 2-0 in your lone wolves. But I got my numbers and I got my homework done. I told you I had it done. I just didn't have my notebook with me. Yeah, last week we ate shit in our picks because those early games, after the 1 o'clock games, we were both 1-6 on our picks. It was a wild, wild Sunday last Sunday. But we'll run into our picks real quick as we're getting a late start.
I cannot figure out how to share.
I don't know what you're doing.
I'm trying to share the fucking podcast out, but I'm not very smart.
Get your fucking
some things
shit
are
together.
smarter than me.
Get your shit together. What up, chatters, boy? We're going to talk about bowels. Shocking. 'Tis the season. 'Tis the season for what? I feel like in the last 2 days, I've seen way too much of Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, or I've seen way too much of Pittsburgh.
Why?
Because College Game Day was in Pittsburgh yesterday.
Oh, yeah, for the fucking stupid fucking queer Irish game.
Yeah, we'll get to that here in a little bit. Smarter than everybody. It is a high bar to be as smart as me and or smarter. However, yeah, they were there. And then I just happened to look up at my TV, and the Kentucky Bengals are playing in Pittsburgh today. So,
Bills are playing Tampa and Buffalo.
Yeah, they are. And we'll talk about them here in a minute. But let's go ahead and run through our picks.
Don't you dare have nothing negative to say, motherfucker.
Well, we'll talk about that later. And I may or may not have negativity to say. Have a good one, Britt.
Ravens are going to lose. Fuck the Ravens. Fuck the Eagles.
First game right out the gate here for us to pick the Kentucky Bengals versus the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I got it finally. Bro, Pittsburgh should win this game, but Kentucky's been playing good ball. I mean, with old Flacco, I'm gonna go Kentucky Bengals on this one.
All right out the gate. I'm going Steelers in this one. Steelers are gonna bounce
you're
back.
Secretly a giant Steelers fan. You can sell me on anything you want to try and sell me on, but at the end of the day, I know you are secretly a big Steelers fan.
I'm a closeted Steelers fan.
Yeah, You just got to use the Browns as a cover story because if
I'm
the
not.
Steelers
You
win
know,
the
I
Super Bowl,
don't hate.
you're going to be like, terrible towel.
I don't hate the Steelers organization. I know as a Browns fan, I'm supposed to, but I don't. I like the owners. I think they
I thought you were leaving.
They treat their players great. They take care of their team for the most part. I mean, the biggest selling point for me was what they did for Ryan Shazier and what they continue to do for Ryan Shazier. You know, most teams wouldn't do that. So, no, the Steelers are going to bounce back after an ugly week last week. The Bengals are playing really good with Flacco. They just can't win. They just can't win.
They should. The numbers that Higgins and Flacco are putting up, they should be winning by 2 tutties.
Mm-hmm.
And
they're not finishing games. They lost by a point to the Jets. They lost by 5 points to the Bears.
Which remote?
They beat Pittsburgh. Yeah, they beat Pittsburgh last go around by 2 points. But yeah, they're just not finishing games, man. However, I need Flacco to continue to be Flacco and get a bazillion fantasy football points this week. That would be great. We got the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants, who are scatterbooless.
He was at the fight last night.
And Jackson Dartless. Jameis Winston is starting for the Giants.
I know, J-Mo, really? What?
J-Mo, man.
That's your boy right there, son.
Yeah, I love me some J-Mo.
I don't think they're gonna win though.
No, they're absolutely not. They're gonna get smashed by the Packers.
I think the Packers are gonna use this one as their rebound game because they've had a couple of rough ones.
Yeah, they have.
So
we got the Panthers and the Falcons. And the Panthers, buddy. I'm going Panthers in this one. The last time they played the Falcons this season, they smashed them like 300 to nothing.
30 to nothing. My buddy literally just texted me as you were saying that and said, fucking Atlanta better beat the brakes off the Panthers for that embarrassing loss a few weeks back. But that probably won't happen.
Yes.
I'm going to go with the Panthers. They've been playing good football.
They've been playing really good football. 5-5, right behind.
Oh, yeah, I get the fucking Bills game today. Finally.
Right behind Tampa Bay. I mean, hot on Tampa's.
Hot on the ass.
Hot on Tampa's ass in the NFC South, man.
Sure enough, am.
They could potentially take control of the NFC South if Tampa loses today and Carolina wins.
It's a big fact. Tampa very likely could lose. Maybe, possibly, hopefully.
Speaking of Tampa, they're taking a road trip and going up to Buffalo. Now, last week, both the Bucks and the Bills got a little beat up.
And we are, side note, we have some big news in Buffalo world today.
Ooh.
Keon Coleman is benched for the game.
Okay.
He did not make the mandatory meeting on Friday, so they benched him. This is the third time since signing with the Bills he's been benched for disciplinary action. Damn. So guess who I would not expect to be playing in Buffalo next season? Because if anybody remembers the Steph Diggs shit or anything like that, Brandon Beane doesn't play with that dramatic, toxic bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Next up, the Bills have activated from the practice squad to the active roster former returning Buffalo Bills wide receiver Gabe Davis.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, no. I wasn't Gabe out with the New Jersey Jets for a little bit.
He was with the Miami Dolphins.
Or no, he was with the Jets for a little bit.
He went to the Jaguars. I'm sorry. He went to the Jaguars and Poyer went to the Dolphins. But we have now brought Gabe Davis back. So here we go with that. And there was one other one that I saw that I couldn't, and I don't remember who it was.
Yeah. But yeah, so Buffalo and Tampa, both of them are looking. I mean, Tampa had a hard-fought fight against the Patriots last week in a good
Patriots
game.
are not a joke of a team either.
No, they're good. And
hold on. I wouldn't say good.
I mean, they're 9-2.
Playing good ball right now. I wouldn't say the Patriots are good.
I mean, they're 9-2.
Jesus fuck.
They're also first place in the AFC East.
Oh, we got Mecole Hardman too.
Oh yeah,
That's the other big pickup we got. So we got Mecole Hardman, Gabe Davis, and Kaliki Latu activated from the practice squad as a tight end.
Nice.
So.
And then Buffalo just got thoroughly embarrassed by the Miami Dolphins last week.
Dude, it was terrible. Like, I don't even know what the fuck happened. That should have been an easy win, but no time does Buffalo ever go into Miami and it's an easy win when we go to Miami.
Yeah.
Ever.
Later, bro.
They do everything they can to make it difficult for the Bills.
So, I'm assuming you're going Bills in this Bucks.
Yeah.
Man, I'm torn here.
Oh, it's 39 degrees in Buffalo. Feels like 26.
Nice and frigid football weather, huh?
Yeah.
I'm a little torn here because my heart says Buffalo, but my head says Tampa.
I think it's the other way around. I think your heart says Baker Mayfield, but your head says the Bills are a better team.
I don't know if the Bills are a better team than Tampa.
We are so hurt right now.
So is Tampa. And both teams are playing really well. I mean, Tampa, both their star wide receivers and their starting running back is out. They've got linemen on both sides of the ball that are out. And Baker Mayfield,
I think any given Sunday, Baker Mayfield and Josh Allen can play identical to each other. They have very similar playing styles.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that you could see a 13-10 game here, or you could see a 45-42 game here.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be mad either way, whoever wins this game, but I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
Okay, so we're on separate sides. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's not uncommon for us.
I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers here. I'm not gonna be mad either way.
Yep.
Well,
this turns out to be a really good game.
I think it's gonna be a great game. I think it's gonna be both teams have the potential to be like you said. It's either gonna be a low scoring dogfight or it's gonna be a shootout between Baker and Josh.
Yep.
And it's literally gonna come down this game, regardless of how it goes. It's going to come down to who has the ball last.
See, what's funny is I think you could literally flip Josh and Baker to the opposite team and they would have still the same identical game.
Oh, yeah.
I put Baker up there in probably the top 7 of quarterbacks in the NFL right now. Mm-hmm. He's had, even in Cleveland, he's had shitty coaching and not always the best team around him. But the dude manages to somehow put wins together.
Yeah.
With not a lot of weaponry to work with.
To win, man.
That's just it. In the game of the NFL, it doesn't matter how the fuck you get the W. What matters is that you got the W.
Hey, a win is a win.
Yeah.
You know, it don't matter if you win by 2 points or 200 points. So we got Houston and the Tennessee Titans. I'm going Houston in that one.
I'm going to go with Houston on that one also. Although I believe... Oh, fumble! Fumble in the Bills game. Maybe Tampa just fumbled, Buffalo recovered. But I don't know if he's down by contact yet or not. Is Stroud out with a concussion? Yes, he is.
Yeah. So
they got Mills throwing, I think.
Mills has been in the last couple of weeks.
No, Stroud got concussed. Is he Mills for Tennessee or Houston? Who's throwing for Houston?
I'll find out. Last week was Mills.
I thought last week started with Stroud and then he got dinged, right?
Yeah, CJ Stroud is concussion November 14th. Yeah, he's
last week.
let's see, injury report. Yeah, CJ's back in. Braxton Burrows is out. Damian Pierce is out. And Jarrett Kingston, an offensive tackle.
Yeah, so Stroud's. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's gonna be that's gonna be a battle of shitty quarterbacks right there, honestly. I think Houston pulls it together just because of the depth they have in the running back position, though.
Yeah. Because Cam Ward's starting then.
He was down by contact, so it wasn't a fumble. I mean, it was a fumble, but he was already down.
Pittsburgh's kicking a field goal. It's up, and it's good. So, we're both going Texans there. The Bears versus the Vikings.
Okay, this is a team that I really want to talk about. Chicago. I thought Tomlin could Tomlin his way into the playoffs. Chicago could potentially actually fucking win their way in. Caleb Williams does some absolutely, and because we're allowed to say now because DJT said, President Trump said we could, does some retarded shit on that field. But somehow manages to make a fucking play. Like, I think last week he had a scramble where at one point he ran around in the backfield for 36 yards before he threw a pass for a first down. Like, fucking what? You put 36 yards in the backfield before you ran around, before you were able to make a pass for a first down. He makes passes that shouldn't be made. He rushes into the end zone. He receives passes in the end zone. Like, the dude is playing the weirdest football I've ever seen. He looks like he's playing quarterback in a backyard football league and just having fun and making it happen. And they're managing to pull out wins. And if they're not winning, they're staying really close in the game.
And they're sitting at 6-3.
I know, which who would have thought that when going into the season, we all thought Caleb Williams was the fucking biggest joke of the NFC North.
And right now, Chicago is the number 2 wild card in the NFC.
Is that not fucking crazy?
Above Green Bay.
Is that not? Well, they beat them, didn't they?
Just below Detroit.
Isn't that crazy?
The same record as Detroit.
Isn't that ridiculous, dude? Yeah. Caleb Williams. I never thought after last year, I thought he was going to be a 2-3 season bust. He was going to be out of the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And this year, he's got that team in position to make the playoffs. And dude, if he makes the playoffs with Chicago, they're going to think that dude hung the fucking moon.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be the second coming of Jesus Christ.
It's going to be like when Baker took you guys broke your 0-16 or whatever.
We're going to get a 2025 Bears shuffle.
Yeah, I just can't wrap my head around it. Chicago's playing good, sloppy, but it turns out good football.
Mm-hmm. And DeAndre Swift, man, he keeps getting passed around the NFL like a fucking whore in church.
Oh, dude.
But I'll tell you what, DeAndre Swift ain't no joke. That man balls out wherever he goes.
Yeah, everywhere. So, everywhere he goes.
Mm-hmm. And then you got,
like, oh, he's getting older. No. The dude's still putting up fucking yardage no matter where you ship him to, no matter what team, what playbook he's got to learn, who his coaches, the dude is still there.
Yeah, he's good. And then you've got, again, DJ Moore. DJ Moore was a sleeper in Carolina. And then you got Rome Odunze, which is just a beast.
Dude, that dude is he rookie this year? He's rookie this year, right?
Odunze?
I think he's a rookie this year.
He's 2 years in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's out of Washington.
Well, we got a conversation we're going to have pretty soon with the rookies about who we think should be rookie of the year.
Yeah, we do. And then down at tight end, you got Cole Kmet and rookie tight end out of Michigan, Colston Loveland.
Yeah,
who's ain't no joke. Loveland ain't no joke.
He's making plays.
Yeah. So, I mean, offensively in your skilled positions, Chicago's got ballers.
They've got playmakers for sure.
And
Caleb Williams is learning.
Yeah,
he's
and
learning.
You got Caleb Williams, who's just acting retarded out there.
He looks like I'm going to play all-time QB in a backyard football league.
Hmm?
And that's what he looks like. But he's finding receivers both for their team and the other team because he's got his fair share of picks this season. But
let's take a peek.
Based on what they've got at quarterback, they should not be sitting in the second wild card spot in the NFC.
No, he's only thrown 4 interceptions this year.
Maybe it's it's sacked. He's getting sacked constantly.
He's gotten sacked 14 times.
Dude gets sacked like it's going out of style.
Yeah, he's gotten sacked 14 times.
He's chasing that Carson Wentz statistic.
He's chasing those Joe Burrow numbers.
Yeah. Carson Wentz, Joey B, fucking everybody.
I mean, your boy Josh Allen's been sacked 20 times.
Yep. Oh, our O-line is destroyed. Our O-line is annihilated with injuries right now. Absolutely demolished. And he's got 5 picks on the season, too.
Yeah. Dylan Gabriel has been sacked 9 times. 17 times.
Who currently is the most sacked quarterback in the NFL?
That's a good question. Let's ask Google.
It's got to be
the most sacked quarterback in the NFL.
It's got to be Trevor Lawrence, Tua, or was Jaden Daniels. But now the only sacks he's catching is a sack lunch because he's on the sidelines. Tampa's bringing the defensive rush big time. Josh just had to throw one away out of the end zone. He's got
Cam Ward has been sacked 38 times.
Cam Ward?
Yeah.
Oof.
He's been sacked the most.
Oof.
You know who the most sacked quarterback in the NFL is? As late as 225 career-wise?
Who?
Aaron Rodgers, 586 goddamn times.
And that includes missing a whole entire season due to an Achilles.
The second most active player is Russell Wilson.
He threw an interception. Josh just threw an interception on a shovel pass out of the end zone because he was going to take a safety. Should have taken the fucking safety. He's got to be pissed.
That one up to another.
He just picked the ball off on like the 7-yard line. Oh, and then the dude ran up to a Bills fan with the ball, and then he snatched it back.
Yeet.
Yeah.
Not today, mother sucker.
Dude, there was nobody there covering. Oh, my God. Terrible.
So, Chicago, Minnesota, we've talked. Who you going with? I'm a guess.
I'm going to go with Chicago on this one, honestly.
Bears.
I know you're going to go Minnesota because of McCarthy.
Man, I said that I'm going Vikings all season. And I'm going to stick with the Vikings. Yeah, I said
I said you were gonna.
Yeah, I said I was going to ride the Vikings train all season. I'm riding it until this son of a bitch derails.
All they need now is Skylar Thompson as a backup, and you'll be on it for
I mean, I'm not mad at Aaron Jones is healthy, Jordan Mason's healthy. You got 2 good running backs. Justin Jefferson, obviously, top tier wide receiver. Jordan Addison, Jalen Naylor.
Addison's another top tier wide receiver.
Yeah, and then you got T.J. Hawkinson. So this team.
Oh my God!
This team has dealt with some injuries early in the season. Which I mean, if you're going to deal with injuries, get them out of the way early.
Yeah.
And they're gonna. I think they're gonna bounce back. And like I said, that NFC North, man, we've talked about it every week. They just beat the hell out of each other, man. That NFC North is
that's a tough ass division, bro.
They all play
a tough division.
I mean, like I said before JJ went down, they were 3-1, and then Carson Wentz came in and they were 1-4. since JJ's been back. They're 1-1 with that win over Detroit, and then they lost an ugly ass game last week to Baltimore. So yeah, I'm going Vikings in that one. Green Bay Giants, we got that one. The Chargers versus another surprisingly decent team, Jacksonville.
I wouldn't say decent. I would definitely not get too carried away with
I said decent. They're winning. They're 5-4.
Well, Bills defense held. Now they got to kick field goal.
They're 5-4, right? And they're in second place in the AFC South.
Who's
And they're in that third wild card position.
They're playing Justin Herbert with an injured team, so I think Jacksonville could potentially pull one off.
Mm-hmm.
McCarthy just tried to hit a deep ball to Addison, but there should have been a PI call and there wasn't. Dude had a hold of the back of Addison's jersey down the field. It'd have been like a 40-yard fucking play.
Yeah.
From the 35 to the 30.
I'm going Chargers in that one.
I'm going to go Jacksonville on that one. I think Jacksonville's going to put together one.
Ooh, split. Make sure I didn't forget anybody here in the early games. All right, 4:25 games. We got the Browns versus the Shitbirds of Baltimore.
Bro, I hope and pray Cleveland can pull that one out.
I said win, lose, or draw. I'm riding with the Browns all season.
Touchdown, Kentucky fucking Bengals.
I see that. I'll be picking the Browns every week, so obviously we're going Browns.
I'm going to go with the Browns with you on this one. I hope they pull it out.
Even though my brain and my heart says, we're going to get our dicks knocked in the dirt because that's what Cleveland does. I mean,
yeah, but here's the thing. Baltimore's only got the rush, and Cleveland stops their rush.
Well, yeah, Cleveland does have Derrick Henry's number. They have had his number his entire career. So,
I don't
think he's put a 100-yard rushing game against Cleveland ever.
I really think Cleveland could win this game. Oh, it's T. Higgins for the tutty.
I mean, hopefully Myles Garrett can add a few more sacks to his sack count for the season. What is he up to? He's got 11 sacks on the season. We had a couple more today. That'd be nice. Yeah, man. I'll be rooting on my Browns. Hopefully they'll surprise us and get a win over the Ravens. But hell, who knows?
I'm gonna go with your Browns too and hope for the best.
The Seattle Sea Chickens versus the Rams. 7-2. Wow. Both teams are 7-2. I'm going Rams in that one.
I'm actually going Seahawks.
Oh, Sea Chickens for you.
Sam fucking Darnold. And JSN, dude. Sam Darnold and JSN. Why did Kentucky go for a 2-point try? Why? Why would you do that? It was a 7-0 game. Now it's 7-6. Are you fucking?
Because since Kentucky.
Oh my God! Josh almost just threw his second interception in 2 throws.
Ouch!
He threw it into triple coverage like an idiot. Oh, there's a big breakout run for the Bills. Oh, no, it was a return.
Seahawks versus the Rams. I already said that. The 49ers versus the Cardinals.
49ers. Mecole Hardman on the fucking punt return from the 3. Let's see how far he went. Hold on. Hole. Big fucking hole. 40. The 50. The other 40. The 40. 35-yard line. From the 3 to the opponent's 35. Good return.
On a punt return?
Yep. No, on a kickoff from the
kickoff return. Yeah.
And then Josh almost throws this interception.
The Kansas City Chiefs versus the Broncos that are kicking ass and taking names this year. I'm going Broncos.
Man, I'd love to see the Broncos beat the Queefs. I'm going to go with the Broncos on this one.
I mean, Kansas is
Yep. They're struggling.
Struggling a little bit this year.
I wouldn't say they're struggling. They've been in every game. But when you took the Zebras out of the equation, they're just not winning games.
Mm-hmm. Lost by 6, lost by 3. Yeah, I mean, they are in the games they lost. They've been in. I mean, it could have come down either way a couple weeks ago against Buffalo.
Yep. Oh yeah.
But the games they've won, they're smacking the shit out of opponents.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, man. The Broncos are playing some lights out ball this year. Bo Nix is no joke. Obviously, we've seen that last year. So
they're playing some pretty good ball.
Sunday night, foosball. Lions versus the Eagles. I'm going Lions in that one. Why?
I'm going to go Lions on that one too.
Fuck Philly.
Yeah, fuck Philly.
Monday night. Does anybody care about this game? The Cowboys versus the Raiders.
I do for fantasy implications. I need Dak to have big numbers. That's the only thing. I need Dak to have big numbers. Outside of that, no, I don't give a fuck.
I'll go out on a long shot here, and I'll say Raiders.
You stupid. You care as much about these picks as you do about your fantasy teams.
Man, man, injuries have eaten me alive in fantasy football this year. Across the board. I can't control injuries.
Went for it on 4th and 4. Got it. Who'd he throw it to?
Thursday night, your Buffalo Bills versus the Texans of Houston.
Bills
all day. Well, I say that.
I don't think Stroud will be back yet.
I say that.
Oh, he hit Gabe Davis already for a pass.
I say Bills all day. They should run wild on the Houston Texans.
But they should run wild. They haven't run wild on anybody.
That brings me to last week.
Yeah.
Buffalo Bills travel down to South Miami. Take on a clusterfuck dumpster fire of a football team known as the Miami Dolphins.
Which is crazy because they're not. They have the talent on that team. They just couldn't get it clicking. Miami has the ability to be scary good in the AFC.
The quarterback don't even know what his name is or what year it is.
That's fine. That doesn't take away from Achane, Waddle, all those guys.
And when they're healthy, question.
Touchdown.
Who the fuck is Tyreek Hill?
He's hurt. He did knee surgery.
He's not listed on their roster at all.
I think it was the end of his season, so I think they released him when he got hurt.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey Tyreek, you want to come play in Cleveland?
He's hurt.
I mean, he's not going to be hurt forever.
I think it was an MCL tear that required surgery. So do you really want that?
I mean, it'd be better than fucking Stonehands McGee, a.k.a. Jerry goddamn Judy.
We're running into a situation in Buffalo where Josh has to do it all. And it's not going to end well.
Last season, Jerry Judy caught everything that was within his vicinity. This year, the motherfucker can't even catch a cold.
I mean, that's your boy. That's not uncommon for your Browns.
Yeah. But, last week was that was kind of a shocker, man, because that Buffalo-Miami game, Buffalo made them look. Miami looked.
Dude, they look like the Miami from 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, they
look
look
one of the toughest teams in the AFC.
Yeah, that potential's there for Miami to be really fucking good.
I told you, man, they've got the team. They don't have the coaching. Yeah. I don't think McDaniels is that good of a coach. I think he struggles.
However, the Cleveland Browns also made the Jets look like a Super Bowl caliber football team last week. I mean,
yeah, that was a little weird.
And New York would have never won that game had our special teams not been completely fucking
That's okay. That's okay. I know what y'all did this morning. You don't have to hide it anymore. We know you sent somebody over to shoot their cornerback before the game today as a fucking payback. Like, fuck that guy. So somebody went over to New York and shot him.
Yeah. Damn.
Fucking asshole Cleveland people.
You know, we got to do what you got to do. So last week was crazy, though, man. Last week was
Bone Thugs and Harmony members. Back to prison for you, bitch.
Yeah, last week games were kind of crazy. With Buffalo dropping, the Ravens got a win over the Vikings last week, which I didn't really see that coming. And the Bucs-Patriots game, man alive, I think that was everything everybody expected it to be because the Patriots are playing really good. The Bucs are somehow playing really good.
Except today.
Well, I mean,
Buffalo's defense is just stopping them left and right. But that doesn't matter when our offense can't put points on the board without anybody other than Josh Allen.
Yeah, it's only 7-3. It's only a matter of time before Baker starts thinking.
Yeah, we got to wait till the fourth quarter for that. So you guys got to stay within a
Bears squeaking by the Giants last week.
Speaking of fourth quarter, when we get done with this, I got one for you.
The Saints got a win last week.
I saw that
over the Panthers. I mean,
I saw that. How does Carolina do what they do and then lose to the Saints?
Mm-hmm.
It just proves, man, it's any given Sunday in the NFL.
Yeah. And we talked about this last week, man. That was, God, what a dog shit Thursday night game, Broncos Raiders.
Yeah.
What a goddamn dumpster fire dog shit game.
Fact check.
Yeah, I mean, outside of we had atrocious picks last week. No big surprises.
Fact check. Well, no, there was some big surprises. New Orleans winning was a big surprise.
Well, yeah, New Orleans winning was a big surprise,
and the Bills losing to Miami was a pretty big surprise.
And I guess the Jets
getting another win was a big surprise. So last week did have some big surprises in it.
Mm-hmm. So you have right now, currently, you have the Jets at 2-8, the Vegas, whatever, the Raiders are 2-7, Browns 2-7, Tennessee 1-8,
Jesus,
Giants 2-8, Arizona 3, and they're out of the equation. Minnesota's out of the equation, and New Orleans at 2-8 for that number one spot race. Does Tennessee get the number one?
Oh shit!
This year,
Bryce Young just left on an injury. There goes Carolina. So who's their backup? Andy Dalton?
No. Yes, sorry, yes.
Yeah. You got the Red Rocket coming in now for Carolina.
Yeah. Yes, they only have Bryce Young and Andy Dalton.
Yeah, and Bryce Young just got hurt in the first quarter, so I'd expect Atlanta to win that one. Can I switch my pick?
No, the picks are in and locked.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Can we change our picks at the end of the game?
A 2-minute warning. I'm making an emergency pick change.
Oh
man.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. Okay.
NCAA, what you got NFL wise for me?
No, I got nothing NFL wise, but I'm ready to move on.
Okay.
Speaking of Baker starting to bake in the fourth quarter, let's talk about the second half of the South Carolina-Texas A&M game yesterday.
Holy shit, bro.
South Carolina was up 30-3 at halftime and lost that game 31-30. They gave up 28. Oh, wait. We've seen that before in the NFL. They gave up 28 unanswered points. and held South Carolina to nada.
Yes. Just fucking collapsed.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, absolutely ate shit.
Yeah, absolute dog trash.
Like, how the fuck do you blow Atlanta? Chime in, please.
Falcons fans, where you at? Where you at? I can't see you back there.
How do you blow a 27-point lead at the half? And then, yeah, man, just wow.
Just
what?
You straight up shit the bed.
Yeah, somebody's job might be on the line.
Like, holy shit. And A&M might be looking at a contract for their coach. Which keeps A&M up in the rankings, by the way.
Yes, it does. Indiana still undefeated. First time in college in their history ever being 11-0.
Yep.
So,
and it's the first time since 1992 that A&M is 10-0.
Yeah.
So that's that yesterday.
Yep.
Clemson knocked off ranked Louisville yesterday.
Yeah, I was going to say Clemson, and that was a tight game.
Yeah, they won 2019. That was a good game.
Oregon clobbered Minnesota.
We knew that was going to happen.
Number
11, Oklahoma takes down number 4, Alabama.
Alabama crushing those playoff hopes. I would say crushing the playoff hopes, one game at a time for Alabama. But we all know Alabama.
I don't think they'll get in on 2 losses, dude.
Oh yeah,
I don't think they can.
Playoffs. They're the Notre Dame of the SEC.
I don't think they can.
Motherfuckers 10 losses, and they're still going to be in the goddamn.
They're not going to make the SEC championship. I don't think
they're not going to make the SEC championship because that is going to come down to.
I think it's going to be Georgia, Oklahoma.
That is going to come down to currently Texas A&M or Georgia and Georgia.
Yeah, sorry. Oklahoma's still Big 12. My bad.
Mississippi's right behind Georgia, and then Alabama's still there. They're 6-1 in the conference. Oklahoma's pretty much out of the race, unless some shit happens the next couple of weeks. But yeah, goddamn well that Alabama with 6-7 losses will still make the college playoffs.
Jordan Love into the blue injury tent.
Bye, Jordan.
Georgia knocked off Texas yesterday, too. Beat the shit out of Arch Manning. To further prove that Arch Manning was not ready to be deemed the second coming of Jesus in the UT.
Yeah, 35-10. Arch, what a fucking just absolute bust, train wreck, disaster.
You know what hurts my feelings the most about that, though? This wouldn't be a conversation had they not hyped him up so bad.
Yeah, it wouldn't. And if had they not hyped him up so bad, and had they not given this kid $1 bazillion to ride the bench for 2 years,
and then come in and be dog shit still,
and just be absolutely
like you had time to grow, learn, and get into this game, and you're still dog shit.
And you got to sit behind Ewers for 2 seasons, who was a good quarterback.
Yep. Good enough to get drafted.
And then you do nothing. I mean, the kid's got 195 completions out of 311 attempts, 62%, 2,374 yards he's thrown.
Is that
19 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and 21 sacks. And just the way he was hyped up, man, you would expect bigger numbers.
Yep. Well, and they all did it because of the last name Manning.
Yeah.
Is it Willis in for fucking Jordan Love, who just scrambled for a first down? Sure is. Here comes Love back on the field.
Yeah. Yeah, Texas. I kind of figured Georgia was going to roll Texas last night. I was rooting for Oklahoma. Obviously, I hate Alabama, so I was rooting for Oklahoma.
I was pulling hard for Pitt too, and that didn't work out well.
Yeah,
Oh no, Jordan Love to the locker room. He just ran to the locker room. Time for an old vitamin T shot for Jordan Love in his shoulder.
Yeah.
Tore it all to take the pain away for the rest of the game.
Yep. Yeah, Notre Dame just
dude, I was
shit
really
all
hoping.
over Pitt.
I was hoping.
I was really hoping that Pitt would win that game, man. Really was. Navy, I guess you could say Navy shocked South Florida.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. Well, I wouldn't say it's a shock. South Florida's really not that great. But,
I mean, they were in the playoff conversation up even leading into yesterday.
Cinderella story. Georgia Tech pulls out another win though.
Yeah, they did. Georgia Tech just keeps winning, man.
Miami beat the brakes off NC State.
But I will say this. Georgia Tech should not have been in that close of a game against Boston College.
I mean,
Boston College is 1-10, dude.
Like, I mean, should Michigan have been in that close of a game against Northwestern?
Yes.
You think?
Yes. Michigan's not that. Michigan's winning.
They're ranked 18.
They are ranked 18, and they're winning. But they're the youngest team in the Big Ten. I think they're the youngest team in college football. They are winning.
One of the downsides of college football and winning championships is you can guarantee you got to start with a brand new team the next season.
Yeah, I'm not mad at the two losses they have. They lost to Oklahoma this year and they lost to USC. Granted, I think that USC game was bullshit because then it came out later that they had a player that wasn't even supposed to be playing who wound up scoring 2 touchdowns, and the NCAA says, here's a $5,000 fine.
USC won again yesterday, too.
Yeah, they did.
They beat Iowa.
But, I mean, Michigan had a close game against Purdue. They had a close game against Nebraska.
So,
I think Michigan is winning. They're finding ways to win, and they look good-ish. But I think next year Michigan will be even better. A lot of people want to keep comparing Bryce Underwood to Sayin in Ohio State, and I don't think Sayin is all that great. I think he's got great receivers.
He's got a really good team around him.
But they're also comparing a kid that's in his 3rd year, sat behind Saban, learned from in Alabama, then came to Ohio State. He's in his 3rd goddamn year compared to
Bryce Underwood, who's in his 1st.
Bryce Underwood, who's an 18-year-old kid who was literally this time last year in high school.
Yep.
Who's still not looking terrible, but he's making young
mistakes. Making rookie mistakes.
Yeah, he's making young, he's a kid and he's making mistakes.
Oh, shit. Watch the replay of Baker Mayfield score this touchdown.
I don't think I'm going to have that replay.
Oh, dude, Red Zone's got it. He ended up on his fucking head in the end zone.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, on his fucking head.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to give you some of my frustration right now with college football.
Okay.
Alabama lost at a higher ranked at number 4 to Oklahoma, who was ranked at number 11.
Yes.
Okay. Alabama fell 6 spots. Texas, who was ranked at number 10, lost to number 5 and fell 8 spots.
Oh, the new rankings?
Yeah, new rankings are out. How does that work? How does Texas lose to a higher ranked team and fall more spots than Alabama, who lost to a lower ranked team, fell.
Because it's Alabama. And much like Notre Dame, who started the season 0-2.
Who didn't move
still,
in the rankings, by the way. Notre Dame.
Yeah, Notre Dame started the season 0-2 and never left the top 10.
Still not out of the top 10. Still sitting at number 9.
Yeah.
Alabama didn't even fall out of the top 10. Alabama fell to number 10.
That's because they still show favoritism, and they still have favorites, and they're still on their fucking bullshit in college football. That was like they were talking on game day yesterday. The potential that potentially, they could have 4 teams from the Big Ten in college playoffs. Right now you've got Ohio State, Indiana, and Oregon. But potentially, depending upon how things play out, if USC wins out, Michigan wins out, one, if not both of them, could sneak into the playoffs to put 4 to 5 teams. And dude, with no hesitation at all, fucking Saban says, nope, we would never allow that many Big Ten schools into the college playoffs.
Does he sit on the board?
Then turn around and say the SEC deserves to have 8 teams right now in the playoffs.
And I'm like, sit on the playoff committee though?
Even go ahead and show the NCAA bias that's been there for years.
Isn't that why we got away from the old ranking system? What was it that started with a B?
The BCS.
Isn't that why we got away from that?
Who majority votes belong to ESPN, who we all know loves to stroke the cock of the SEC. And that's why you had 8-4 or 8-3 Alabama versus 8 or 7-4, whatever, LSU in a championship game one year.
Isn't that why we got away from the BCS standings? Because of the bias?
State team was sitting on the sidelines going, what the fuck? As well as the rest of college football world that has any brain cells. That means we're not talking to you SEC fans, specifically Alabama fans, because we all know you have no brain cells that function. But yeah, the rest, like, what the fuck? Or Boise State when they were on that unbeaten stretch, just smashing everyone. Who cares if they go in and they lose? They've been unbeaten for like 3 years and they're not getting in. The fuck?
Yep.
Yep. And you're putting 2, 3, 4 loss SEC schools in there and handing them national championships. I said it years ago, and I've continued to say it. When you get a legit playoff system in place, the SEC and specifically Alabama become relevant. And guess who hasn't won a championship since we've got the 12-team playoffs? An SEC school. Who's won it? Big Ten. So suck it, SEC.
Why is that? Why is that? Because what's the saying in football? What wins championships, Glick? What is it that wins championships? Defense wins championships. Yes. What does the Big Ten produce the most players out of in the NFL? Defensive players. Constantly.
SEC cannot get into the trenches with the Big Ten. Henceforth, why the Big Ten also has a winning record over the SEC overall, whether it's regular season play or bowl games, because you can't get into a dogfight. Even last year, dog shit Michigan absolutely embarrassed Alabama in a bowl game last year.
Yep.
Like Michigan had no rhyme or reason, and as a Michigan fan, I thought for sure they were going to get rolled by Alabama, but them boys came in there and said, nope, we're going to punch you right in the mouth, and we're not going to let you get up. We're going to leave you scratching your head this entire game because we're going to keep punching you in the mouth repeatedly. And that's what they did in the playoffs, and that's what they did in the bowl game last year. They just punched them in the fucking mouth. Yes, I'm so over this SEC bullshit of we're the toughest conference ever. Like, no, you're not. Nick Saban, I got 12 championships. Yeah, because they were all handed to you. You didn't earn shit, bro.
Correct.
You didn't earn shit.
Correct.
Get the fuck out of here.
And like I said, we got away from the BCS ranking system for a fucking reason, but not for the NCAA playoffs committee to be obsessed with the SEC still. And it's not. That's the problem, is they still have all these people who are still riding on the dicks of the SEC when they were winning in the BCS, still riding on that BCS SEC dick. And we still are getting the short end of the stick on schools that are potentially good enough to be competitive in the playoffs. However, because they come from a ACC, Big East, Big 12, whatever, they don't get a shot because, and I'll say this even against the Big 10, because it went from a Power 5 conference system to a Power 2 conference system.
Yeah.
Is what it went to. And and I fucking hate that because there are so many schools that could fucking play. And you can't say, oh, they can't play on the level of an Ohio State. They can't play on the level of a Michigan. They can't play on the level of a Georgia or Alabama. Bullshit. Because we watched App State upset Michigan. We've watched fucking Alabama lose to unranked teams. We've watched every one of these fucking schools lose to these little piddly-ass podunk schools who had no business being there. Any given fucking Saturday, college football can be absolutely shaken up. We have one weekend a year, we always do, where it's underdog weekend, where the teams that have no business winning, absolutely, you get 4 or 5 huge fucking upsets in college football. So you can't say no school deserves a shot at the playoffs because a lot of them really do. And they play their dicks off, but because they don't have the money coming in or the money going out to these players now in NIL, that they don't get to be there. That's garbage.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like you said, any given Saturday, boys, and that's the other thing, money. Nobody wants to see Boise State and Hawaii in a BCS championship game. How the fuck do you know?
It might be one of the best championship games we fucking have ever seen in our lives.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, shit, dude.
How do you know people don't want to see that? You don't know those teams. They could travel very well.
How are you gonna say nobody wants to see SMU playing against Louisville? SMU playing against Louisville or SMU playing against fucking Boise State or something like that. Bro, these are schools that never get any recognition. And I guarantee you would see a fan base for these schools that you never thought existed when they get some fucking recognition. People that have hidden under rocks and don't want to openly admit they went there. College basketball does it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Schools like William Mary. Who the fuck ever heard of William Mary? Oh, wait, they did pretty good in basketball last year. And then they talked about people that came from William Mary. Oh, Sean McDermott, the coach for the Buffalo Bills, is a William Mary graduate. Yeah. There's another NFL coach who's a William. But had you ever heard of William Mary until they made it into the March Madness? No. That's why I like the bad college basketball setup, because these schools that nobody knows potentially can fucking take it. And there's always that Cinderella story in college basketball. And I love it.
Yeah.
In the current rankings, in the college football, here's 3 schools that were not ranked prior to this week. University of North Texas, who is 9-1. Houston at 8-2. And Tulane is now in the top 25.
Nice.
JMU ranked again, climbed the rankings from 25th to 22nd at 9-1.
Mm-hmm.
Can we talk about JMU's one loss? Louisville, who is a relatively good team.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating, man. And JMU beat the shit out of App State. They beat Marshall. Marshall plays a lot of the Big Ten schools.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they beat Marshall by fucking 8 points, 7 points. No, more than that. 12 points, I'm sorry. JMU's there. But nobody wants to give the credit to these schools because they're not Big Ten. They're not SEC. They're not even – and you can't even say ACC anymore because once Clemson fell off, nobody's talking about the fact that Georgia Tech's lost 1 game all season.
Yeah.
The only reason they talked about Miami having the record they do is because historically Miami was a dominant force in college football.
back.
Ball, touchdown, Josh. Threw it to
they talked a little bit about Georgia Tech because that goddamn quarterback that they have, King.
Yeah.
Haynes King is an absolute monster.
And they're running back, too. They got another running back.
Jamal Haynes. Yeah, Jamal Haynes is beast mode. Also, I think Mosley.
It's so frustrating. Oh, it infuriates me, the college football stuff. We talk about it at work all week long.
Mm-hmm.
The only non-conference school that gets any fucking not power conference school that gets any recognition is Notre fucking Dame, and they suck.
Fuck you, Notre.
They're terrible.
I mean, yeah, you lose to Miami, you lose to A&M to start your season.
Yeah.
And since then, you've gone on to beat Purdue, Arkansas,
unranked,
NC State,
unranked.
They did, however, beat USC.
Now ranked, wasn't at the time.
Yeah, it wasn't at the time. They beat Boston College,
unranked,
which I think Boston College only has. Yeah, they're 1-10.
Yeah.
They beat Navy,
unranked,
and then they just beat ranked Pitt,
bottom ranked, who wasn't ranked last week. Play somebody.
Yeah, and then they finished their season against Syracuse,
unranked,
and then Stanford,
unranked. Man,
Stanford is 3-7. Syracuse is also 3-7.
Play somebody, or if you're not going to play somebody, dominate the wins that you're getting. You're not dominating your wins. You're not winning by 30 fucking points. If you want to,
they did smash Arkansas and Purdue. They put up 56 points.
What were they yesterday? What was the score of yesterday's game?
Yesterday was 37-15.
Okay. How many close games have they had where it's within 2 scores?
None, to be honest.
How were their losses? How far did they lose?
They lost 41-40 to A&M and 27-24 to Miami.
41-40 against a school that's currently ranked number 3 in the nation.
Yeah.
Who's beating ranked teams routinely.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Texas A&M has obviously undefeated. They have beaten LSU, Missouri,
South Carolina.
Not
just beat South Carolina, came back down 27 points.
Yeah.
Proving they belong in the conversation.
Now here they are doing the SEC bullshit that the SEC does, because next week they play Texas A&M plays 1-10 Samford Bulldogs.
Yep. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Then they end their season against Texas.
The reason that I'm okay with them doing that next week is because A&M really, historically has not played a lot of hard teams. Mm-hmm. So playing the teams that they're playing this year, we know, and as much as I hate the SEC, we know LSU can be a fucking torque through the goddamn college football. Yeah, they can. They've done it for years. The same thing with South Carolina. South Carolina ruined any SEC team's fucking season. They're notorious for it. You know, they've played some schools that Notre Dame can be a fucking season shaker. To come out of everything and be undefeated and go into a okay game, all right, not bad. Then to go into rivalry week, fuck yeah, I give it to A&M. Great scheduling on their part.
Yes, exactly.
It's like having a bye week before the playoffs start, bro. Pros do it.
Yeah. What's up, babe? Love you too. What'd you do?
All right. I got one more thing, and then I'll let you get the fuck out of here because I'm sure you've got shit to do.
What you got?
Last night in the UFC, there was the pay-per-view fight. Belts changed hands to Islam Makhachev. He wins the belt, right? Which is out of that particular camp. Not shocking. That's the Habib camp.
Okay.
Those guys fucking know how to do it.
Yeah.
But with that said, as they're leaving MSG, Dylan Dennis, who does not fight in the UFC, he fights in Pride and something else, decides to pick a fist fight with fucking Islam's camp and ends up in an all-out fucking like 60 people brawl in MSG. To which Dana White went on record this morning saying Dylan Dennis will never be seen at another UFC event. This dude's been petitioning for a year to try and get a contract with the UFC, and you just fucked yourself up on that.
Yeah,
because he was jawing at Jorge Masvidal in the stands last night. Masvidal told the security guard, "Keep the fucker away from me, or I'm going to throw with him." And then he started with Islam's camp last night, and they didn't hesitate. Dana said he's not going to press any charges, but he is going to ban him from any UFC event going forward. You will never see him in another UFC event.
Kind of fucked yourself on that one, though, buddy.
Dude, shot yourself right in the foot for making it in the biggest fucking mixed martial arts company in the world.
Yeah.
And then Shevchenko, Tampa scores a touchdown. Shevchenko beats Zhang Weili last night to retain the title, which I knew was going to happen anyways. And Bo Nickel won by a knockout, who's so much fun to watch.
What's his name?
Bo Nickel.
He just sounds like somebody that would be fun to watch.
He is a redheaded white boy who's an all-American wrestler from the upper Midwest, Iowa area.
Yeah, it sounds like some big redneck corn-fed guy.
He's not big. He's not big at all. Bo Nickel's not big, but he is a wrestler through and through.
Nice.
So, but
sounds like
some good fights last night. There were some good fights last night.
Nice.
But he did win by KO.
Nice.
So, outside of that, I don't give a shit about basketball. You do. And hockey is still so early in the season. It's tough to say anything.
Basketball, hockey is still super early in the season. You can't really say anything about it because right now the Sabres are back to being where they were last year at the bottom of the barrel. The Blue Jackets are finding their way down there. The Penguins are they're playing Pittsburgh hockey. They're up there in the top as usual.
Yep.
But very early in the season, so don't want to dive too much into that, because there's still a lot of hockey and a lot of basketball to be played. However, as we get ready to wrap up, as we always do, let's run down these scores. Pittsburgh currently has the ball. They're leading 7-6 over the Kentucky Bengals. The Falcons are leading the
Panthers.
The Panthers 14-7. However, Bryce Young has returned after after the ankle injury and leaving the game. He has returned, so there's that. Tampa Bay is currently up 17-14 over your Buffalo Bills.
Christian Wirfs just ran over fucking Jordan Poyer running down the sidelines. Fucking ran him right over like he was nobody. The size difference is like Poyer's literally about half his size. But yeah, just fucking right over top of him.
Yeah. Tennessee is leading Houston 3-0, and Calvin Ridley was carted off the field after one play. And
see that.
And his return from a hamstring injury, one play, and Ridley was carted off the field.
Ridley's been so injury prone since he got into the NFL. I'm not surprised.
Yeah. The Vikings are currently leading the Bears 7-3, but the Bears are in the red zone, first and goal. So the Bears are about to score there. Jacksonville's leading the Chargers 14-6 currently.
Chicago just scored.
Yeah, Chicago just scored, so that's 7-3. We'll call it 7-3. The Giants are currently leading Green Bay 7-6. Jordan Love returns from the locker. He's returned to the game after a shoulder scare.
After a vitamin T shot.
Yep. Brock Purdy is back tonight.
I don't think that's going to matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter against the Cardinals. J.K. Dobbins is out for the season.
Again?
Yeah. Sam Laporta is back on the IR for the Lions.
What happened to Dobbins? Didn't he just come off a fucking Achilles last year?
Undergoing season-ending surgery after foot injury from hip drop tackle.
Sounds like a broken ankle or a dislocated ankle. Oh, yeah. Shit. Buffalo had a good return again. Josh missed a throw on Debo deep down the field.
And that's your scores as of right now. We're going to wrap this bad boy up. Y'all enjoy your Sunday foosball. Hopefully your teams win. Hopefully you do better than I'm doing in fantasy football. Fucking dude, I'm in three leagues that I kind of care about. I'm 2-8-1. 2-8 in the podcast league, and 0-5 in another league. Actually, real quick, as far as the podcast league goes, the standings are: Brian is in first place, followed by Rick, followed by Aaron, and then Derek Wayne. That's your playoffs right now. And then the bottom feeders are Wyatt 6, and then Mike, myself, and Chad are all 2-8.
Wyatt's trying. First ever season playing.
Yeah. And I believe I'm projected to lose again this week. So, yay. Fun stuff.
Bills cannot stop the fucking rush. They are the third worst in the NFL against the rush at 146 yards allowed on average.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Average rush against 5.5, second highest in the NFL.
Damn. But outside of that, I got nothing else to add to this conversation. What about you?
No, I'm good, man. Go Bills.
Go Browns. Go Bills.
Just picked off Josh Allen again.
Get your shit together, Josh.
Trash.
Make sure you guys follow, like, share, subscribe. Check us out, bio.link/nonsensical network. All them links are there. Give us a like. Give us a follow. Give us a share. We greatly appreciate that.
Yep. I'm going to go do laundry again.
I'm going to go lounge around on the couch and watch foosball.
I'm going to make some egg rolls here pretty shortly.
Nice.
I made a good dipping sauce with egg for my egg rolls yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Ketchup, honey, garlic, and oil. It's like the red sauce you get with your sweet and sour chicken.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can get down on that.
Yeah.
Well, you enjoy your egg rolls.
It's good shit with my egg rolls. I got egg roll.
Egg roll.
All right, buddy.
Enjoy your roll and your sauce. Enjoy the Buffalo game. Hopefully they get their shit together. I mean, yeah, that's how I feel most Sundays. You think I'd be used to it after 40 years, but
yeah.
But I'm not. All right, fuckers. We'll see y'all next Sunday. Tune in, check out the rest of the shows, check out the rest of the week. I think Wally's back doing his thing. And of course, I should hopefully, I've been saying it, but I've been procrastinating and I got some work to do. But
All right, buddy.
may try to be back this week. All right, man. We're out. Have a good one, Bob.
Later. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Kicking back, cracking a cold one, headphones on, game day begun. Dialing up the podcast crew for the sports lowdown, me and you. Trash talking sports from coast to coast. Every game, every win, every boast. From the gridiron to the diamond, we break it down, leave no stone unturned. Defiant. Hoops and hits, goals and runs, we cover it all, having tons of fun. Debating plays, calling out the fouls, racing hearts and heated growls. Trash talking sports from coast to coast. Every game, every win, every boast. From the gridiron to the diamond, we break it down, leave no stone unturned. Defiant. Stats and scores, predictions bold, stories told, legends unfold. Nothing's off limits, we speak our minds, leaving all the haters behind. Trash talking sports from coast to coast. Every game, every win, every boast. From the gridiron to the diamond, we break it down, leave no stone unturned. Defiant. So tune in now, don't miss the show. Trash talking sports, let the good times flow. From the hardwood to the ice, we're serving up the truth with a side of spice. Talking sports, predictions, boys. Let the good times flow. From the hardwood to the ice, we're serving up the truth with a side of spice.